OG back on the screen. The NBA 2K dev Uncle Demi has dropped another piece of the puzzles for us to react to. Let's see what he's talking about. Drop a like, man. Make sure y'all go tap in, drop a like, and a comment on my most recent videos, the NBA player skins. You know, just a new DLC idea for 2K to add into, just for the park scene to make, you know, when people want to go out there with an NBA player or certain skin, you know, a little more fun, creative thing that's based around the game we play in a basketball game, right? So make sure y'all tap into that. Go crazy. Let's hear what Demi is saying.
All right. So today, what I want to talk about, my nephews and nieces, is something that has been very dear to me for a very long time. As you know, I guess it's kind of like this whole stereotype about old heads and slashing and that type of deal, but I ain't gonna lie, man, I love slashing. Like, you know, so I guess I fit into that stereotype. You know, I'm a lockdown at heart, and I also love slashing at heart. And you'll always see me when the game comes out. I'll make a lockdown, and I will make me some type of slasher, as you see in the gameplay. Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. I did a Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, like, you know, just a build that can slash. Okay. Now this year, the slashing mechanic was absolutely broken. Right? It was not enjoyable at all. And just to put it again, that's just to put it lightly, you know, just being respectful. It just was not enjoyable at all. The dynamic dunk meter was absolutely horrendous. They made a ton of changes to the dynamic dunk meter trying to get it right. I remember when Blur Take came and basically you had the biggest green window ever with Blur Take. That's when it was really fun. At least you knew, like, okay, you got Blur Take, you can actually get some contact dunks, like your driving dunk. And
Uncle Demi is literally dunking in this gameplay while saying this. Dunking has become the easiest 2-point shot to get in NBA 2K. It used to be a fade, people would say, but it's easy to start playing a fade when you have teammates to say, hey, okay, I'm gonna get on this side, you get on this side, right? So we know that fades could be stopped. Fades, you say harder, maybe twos or maybe ones or something of the sort. But dunking is still the easiest thing now people can do to secure. Rim run, little Lonzo cross or a little step back, hop, speed, and go meter dunk. He's doing it now. I don't know what he's talking about. How much more better people be saying they want this. I don't get it. I really don't. 2K is struggling because they're like, look how he just said it. Blur Take was fun then because you just knew you was getting dunked because you automatically go past somebody and you'll get an automatic contact because you got the blur on. Like, no, that's like goofy. Somebody can just play and you can just milk takeover to get it. You know what I mean? Now, if they put a certain thing like, oh, you had to dunk, I thought they was gonna make takeover way more skill. Like, you got to do what you're doing for the takeover to activate. You know what I mean? I thought it was gonna be more so like that. But you could get a steal, you could get a block, and I still like that fact of 2K. And your takeover meter goes up, you know, and I'm not tripping about that. But for him to make it seem like this dunking has been OP. What he wants dynamic, like what he does do a certain different type of dunk. Okay, if he's talking about in that way, I get it. Okay, you want to do a certain different type of dunk at a certain point in time, or I don't know, I don't get it. But still, it's just like the dunk has been easy. Let's keep going.
your takeover meant something. The issue with NBA 2K26 was that the actual badge itself did not do anything for you. And 2K Labs and 2K Toots, they made videos on that. You could have a 99 driving dunk with, I'm sorry, let's just say, not even say 99. Let's just keep it simple. Like, let's say you had like a 93 driving dunk with gold posterizer, and you had a 93 driving dunk with bronze posterizer. You would hit the same amount of dunk attempts. Your green window was still the same. It was nothing changed, right? It was extremely frustrating.
He said with Toots and 2K Labs did the testing, right? And they said that you get the same amount of dunk attempts. Then badges don't mean anything. This is what I'm telling all of you new. Oh, I like the superstar builder. It is everybody, in my sense, for this 2K. Everybody is kind of like on an even playing field. The only thing that separates you is like the IQ, maybe the timing you do the moves, but at a certain like attribute stat point, everybody kind of really be at the same point, and it's just chess. But it's just the chest where it's like the easy Chinese record. You just hopping over. It's not too much move you can make, really. You know what I mean? That's what the game's coming down to. If I took, that means that all the shit I'm telling you in my videos be correct. I don't have the little lab stuff 2K Labs and do. I can just tell based off the gameplay how they're making it play, because I always understand that they have casuals that they have to cater to. That matters. They can't just cater to people who's super sweaty and feel good. They understand that in life. Like, y'all gotta understand that in life. You know what I mean? Like, McDonald's caters to everybody. That's how the companies want to be. Cater to everybody. Try to, at least. If you like us, you like us. You don't, you don't. This Duncan has been OP. Crazily OP. And now I get what they mean by that. That's why I mean we need the older game back when we had contact finisher, relentless finisher. Those two badges stacked allowed you to get dunks off a little bit better at points in time. Like, you know what I mean? The game was just more solid at those points when it came to badge play and how the badge affect. You felt it in the game and it made sense. So I don't know what they're trying to do now. It's just like they just out of control right now. Let's keep going.
And I don't know why it wasn't fixed. And again, you know, like, shout out to 2K Labs and shout out to 2K Toots. These guys putting a lot of effort to to fix that. I mean, to bring that to light, because we knew there was something wrong. Okay, so obviously I know 2K27 that's going to be fixed, right? Your badge should mean something. Okay, it should mean something. So I know that's going to be fixed 100%. This is not even inside information. That's just going to be fixed. Okay. Also in 2K26, the actual rating changed your dunk success. So again,
check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, $118 for car insurance. That's how much I was paying. Okay,
you could have a 99 driving dunk with no.
Yo, look what Demi do any type of other little shot with Kobe. He is bricking. I haven't even been paying attention to the gameplay. Obviously, this is the same gameplay, but it just goes to show you, bro. Like, if they had really forced the game to where those shots had to be made, or I don't know, man. People just they gotta just make it back powerful how it used to be. They started pad. I don't know. They gotta have it to back where Tycino was able to play. That was his play style. Nobody else was doing it. Whatever that was the nice little sweet spot, and they gotta bounce off of that. Cause it's like all we seen is dunking. That's all he's doing. If he said what he's saying is true, what I believe in 100% too, and 100% agree with him, is that they're going to make the badges matter more. It didn't matter this year. They took away a lot, added a lot into mixed on to one. They're gonna have to do that to make the game have a balance to it. If y'all don't think they're going to try to find for a balance, they know they made offense super OP this year. They know this year is to tone it down a tad bit. Still have it to where it's nice offense being played, but tone it down a tad bit. I told y'all they coming with this new technology. I'm about to be starting to drop some more new videos on it, separate from this reacting to Uncle Demi, but they about to come out with the new technology. I'm about to show y'all some deeper videos on why, and I know it's coming. People think they're like, oh, GTA is coming and nobody's gonna play it. It could be like a year. Like, trust me, GTA is gonna have it to where it's gonna be, yeah, they gonna have that torch. But trust me when I say that 2K is going to have to do something well, or to be their worst year ever or something like that, which I don't think is gonna happen. I think people gonna be still playing it. Like I said, I still be thinking like some shit could happen. Like, I'm telling you, I just be understanding this shit. It will be smart for companies, since that's the biggest game, 4 billion. Like, think about it. You see how Ronnie 2K, you see how they be riding, sacking the NBA stars, not the NBA stars, the celebrities or shit, trying to get the celebrities face scan. They copy the GTA open world where we walking around already and going in the stores and shit like that. Y'all know they gonna try to do something where they're piggybacking off of it. Try to get a sponsorship some way. I just see it all coming in some type of way. Companies will be dumb not to, like, in a certain sense, like, you know what I mean?
Okay. And you can have a 93 driving dunk with legend, and guess what? You will have a success rate, a way much higher success rate with the 99 driving dunk with just a bronze badge. So the rating had everything to do with that. That's why you saw midway through the year, I just went 99 driving dunk, and I never really cared about having legend badge. And remember, if this was something that was not the case, 2K would have came out and said, yo, that's not the case. But 2K never came out and said, yo, no, 2K Labs and 2K Toots, you're wrong. Like, they do that. They'll come out and say, nah, right? We never heard anything about a patch. We never heard, a peep about, that whole situation.
Demo game, demo game, demo game, demo game. He's literally telling y'all, and he has a logo, so I don't know. We'll see what happens with Uncle Demi. If he's literally one of those good cop, bad cop insiders where he's like, he knows certain little stuff, and they tell him he can talk in it that way, but he has to talk in it that, like, this type of little way. Because, come on, bro. Listen to what he just said. Like, I don't know if y'all just heard that.
Anything about a patch, we never heard, a peep about, that whole situation.
That one time when 2K Labs came out and did a little test, Mike Wayne said that you guys use mod controls. He responded to them. This year, he did not. This year, there was so many things that we can see was clearly broken. The speed boost glitch that everybody does was broken. They sent out a patch trying to fix it, but it's still not fixed. People can still do it. That goes to show you, bro. I feel like they was focused on 27 the whole time. I feel like they was focused on new technology, focused on the next new, because I'm telling y'all, timing matters. I feel like the time for you to drop your banger game, or to drop your game where it's fire or has more in it, or where it'll be more enjoyable for people or have more to offer, is when something monumentum or some type of big moment's going to happen. And that's when GTA, come on. And 2K takes time to capitalize off things. 2K, what did they do when the Black Lives Matter shit happened? Literally 20, I think, or 19. I remember it was one of those. Yeah, it was 20 or 19. I believe it was 20. Because they was changing the courts and certain shit at 20. And they had that little event in the middle of this of NBA 2K20. But I remember we couldn't even play the game. Like, we had to wait. They had the no breathe masks. They capitalized off of it. You understand? Y'all have to see it from a bigger picture. How much people, when you buying the shirts or you get buy a little Black Lives Matter thing, or just to promote it, have other companies see 2K's promoting with it. Oh, they going with it. So that should have let people know. That should have opened their eyes right there. Like, 2K's gonna piggyback and hop on the wave of something. Trust me. Whether that's they try to do something big too at the time to try to compete. Like, trust me, bro. This just screams demo mode. Usually they come out and say something. They didn't say nothing about it. They're struggling with patching certain things. They can't patch the Zen. So 27, they gotta come crazy. Do y'all understand? They just gave us what we want. That's why we were satisfied. A little faster gameplay. Everybody could shoot greens. No RNG. So we was just dealing with it. It was like a regular bad year 2K. How everybody's like, man, we need more still. But like a regular year 2K. Even though they brought back old classic parks, little shit to stimulate us. But people still,
Now let's go to the next aspect of it, which was the dynamic dunk meter. The dynamic dunk meter, in my humble opinion, might have been one of the worst additions to a video game, because what it did was basically completely fry your brain when it came to trying to dunk in this game. Again, I go back to 2K Labs, I go back to 2K Toots, and they were just showing all the different angles you could possibly go and all the different variables that took in account of why your dunk meter would just randomly vanish. But we all have seen on all social media where your meter is 100% gone and there's nobody around you, right? We know about that because first it was like, yo, it needs to be your hand. If your hand, wherever your hand is at, right? Then it was like, oh, it's your interior defense. You need to jump, da-da-da. Listen, the simple fact is that your brain, our brain, okay, cannot register quick enough when you see a big green window until it vanishes, right? It's just 2 splits of a second. It's too fast of a split of a second or whatever for us to register that. How do I know that? Well, because I saw it on Reddit where they were breaking down like how your brain, and I mean, it was just all science, but basically it made sense to me. Why every single time, people were, thought that they were getting, a full, a massive green window, it completely moves and then all of a sudden you're like half barring it, or you completely fill the bar and you miss it. Let's talk about, again, like I said, about the half barring. Then you had like, people was like, oh, well, all you need to do is don't worry about how big the green window is. Just always try to fill the bar up. Yeah, that's easier said than done, especially when you know you have a wide open dunk. Why am I gotta lock in so hard on a wide open dunk? Or if I feel like I blow by the defender and he...
This is the problem with the game. The meter dunk was supposed to be a skillful thing. When they first introduced it, it was supposed to be a skillful thing to make dunking more skillful. They was talking about it there and that. But y'all gotta understand, when they back in the lab and shit and they finally starting to see something play out and they're like, God damn, this shit is a little bit more successful than we thought. Why are you meter dunking a wide open dunk? It's supposed to be the dunk that gives you the boost to kind of finish the contact, or you finish it through contact. That's kind of how it's supposed to be. Not you using it while you're wide open. When you can do a regular dunk 9 times out of 10 wide open just holding X and you're going to dunk the ball clean. You see what I'm saying? Meter dunk always gives you the opportunity. I play with so many people that have done that. Like teammates, like wide open, he goes for a dunk and it's like a little fancy dunk and it's a meter dunk and he misses. And I'm like, yo, why not just do a regular X dunk? It's always going to secure most of the time you do an X dunk. It's only if somebody's behind you trailing and you do an X dunk and your stamina is low. And there's times that I have missed the dunk while I feel like I'm wide open, but I'm like, nah, I'm paying attention. The stamina's low. He probably got some little anchor that's the game's coming in reading it and it makes me miss the dunk. Some type of little RNG, some system they got in there to cause some little balance out. I be understanding a little shit like that, so I don't tweak off of it. But that should show people this shit has never been balanced. And what they did, while we probably can't see, they just toned it up to where when you go with the dunk meter, 9 times out of 10 you gonna make it. 9 times out of 10 when people are going with their dunk meter, certain plays, when you trying to get that little easy 2, you playing against some come up, you're gonna make it most of the time to get your little easy 2 off. Niggas be struggling trying to do the tougher shots and shit like that. Like, come on now.
He's gone. Why do I need to sit there and focus on that? That shouldn't be the case, right? It shouldn't be the case at all. If you have a wide open jump shot, you're not sitting over there sweating thinking like, you know, what if my green window moves? You see what I'm saying? We all know how...
Look how easy the finishing is.
Sitting over there sweating.
He didn't fully time this. This dude is jumping and contesting it.
And thinking like...
11%, he gets us slightly early. What says, hey, we're gonna let you make that? Do people understand? Like, it's not like, oh, he didn't get the green. You know, people can argue on defense. Like, what gives him that over that? Does he have lower block? Like, but it's like they size up together. Anytime, and no takeover, no nothing. Game used to be a little different. Shots like this kind of like wasn't going in, but I'm telling people, like, they made the game a little bit more family friendly, especially in these little areas. They know how it is for a casual, bro. I'm telling y'all, they know how it is for a casual. You're a 2K player, the content shit kind of changed it because people be thinking everybody's like elite 2K players, and that's not the case. Many of casuals are just playing, you know,
what if my green window moves? You see what I'm saying? We all know how it was when you had the whole dynamic meter for shooting, right? Every 5th shot, the meter moved. But why? So if people were so mad about that, why is it okay to have a dynamic meter for dunking where it just randomly moves at all different times, no matter, you know, where you at? So I know for a fact that has to be fixed. Do I like 2K24's dunk meter? Hell yeah, I do. It was not dynamic. It was 100% when the green window was there. The green window was there. I don't think it needs to be that difficult. It's not rocket science. We do not need to make it that hard, right, to dunk. And the reason why I say that is because it's so easy to shoot. It is so easy to shoot.
What the hell? Yo, am I tripping, bro? I am, though. I'm not even trying to come at Uncle Demi, bro. He's literally dunking all in this gameplay. I can tell, Uncle Demi, like, if I played you, bro, and if any good defenders play you, bro, you're gonna try to dunk all game. You're not gonna get no shots up on us. Not me. I can tell the way you play, you're not gonna get no shots up on me unless it's a wide open catch and shoot. I try to play help defense and leave you for a second. You're dunking every single play. Do you know how easy it is to dunk without the dunk meter? How much dunks if you get past somebody, you just dunk the ball? It's very simple too, still. And he's saying it's very easy to shoot. He's not a shooter. I hate when people say that. And it's like, yo, if you play against somebody good, bro, you're not gonna make like 6 threes, 5 threes. Like, that's what's blowing me about this. That's the only thing that's blowing me about this. When he's saying, I cannot. This make me want to go live and just play some 2K, lock niggas up, go crazy. Cause it's like, damn, bro, what is like? There's no way he's saying this and like he's like literally dunking. He just dunked the last 3 buckets. Like, look at these buckets. He got blurred
hard, right?
You got past
to
him.
Dunk. And the reason why I say that is because it's so easy to shoot. It is so easy to shoot. Right? It's so easy to shoot. People can pull it from 30 feet on this game and hit it with ease, right? And of course, that's perfectly been accepted for a long time. So if we're okay for people shooting 30 feet from the basket, where we know, like in real life, that is going to be.
Sweats only do that, and they do that with Deep Bomber, a certain arcadey aspect of 2K that is in the game. The goal is to not let a PG get Deep Bomber, and 9 times out of 10 they're not going to shoot from 30 feet unless they using a Zen. So much of the cheaters clouded the real gameplay of how we can truly see how this game's supposed to look. Who's good deep shooters, who's not. We don't get to see that because a lot of people do cheat on the low key because they can make money. This is a career for humans. People are in the gladiator world now with this shit. They'll cheat just to get up, you know, and still be decent at the game, still be good at the game. You don't have to cheat, can still go crazy, but just the cheating just makes you more consistent. You have to understand life be like that. Again, I just think people don't think it's real.
Under 20% being hit. That is one of the worst shots you can take in the game in real life NBA. Like Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, and all those. Like, that is not something you take all the time, but in the game we do it, and it's accepted because it's a video game. We accept it because it's a video game. I'll say that again. We accept that because it's a video game, right? People shoot. Oh, you got Deep Bomber, you got Sharp Take, or whatever it might be, right? You got long range. You know what I'm talking about. And you have it on gold or platinum, legend or
platinum. Oh my God!
But why is that all of a sudden? Because I know people in the comment section, you know, man, you shouldn't just be dunking on everybody. Okay, well, everybody's fading shooting. You can say, oh, they're cheating and that type of story, and that is a posture. That is true, right? But shooting is so easy on this game, and this is what I'm going to end with. I want all of y'all to go look at your player cards and tell me where you most likely will have blue. I guarantee you a lot of blue will be in the paint. You have a lot of red and white from your 3-point line, your mid-range, and all type of stuff, but you'll have a lot of blue in the paint. Make that make sense. In modern day basketball, a layup and a dunk is the easiest shots you can get.
No, Uncle Demi. Yo, I can't. I'm sorry. We wrapping this up. Uncle Demi, no, it's not. A layup is. I hooped real life basketball. A layup is the easiest shot that you can get. That's for all positions, even a big. A layup is the easiest thing. A dunk is always a risk. A dunk takes way more energy. People forget the physical shit of the physical nature. You can get hurt sometimes. You can go up the wrong way. Some people even feel like, oh, it's the right way to go up. Sometimes that's Shaq. You see how those players' bodies are and how they are afterwards and all that. Sometimes all that is not what's needed for basketball. People have to understand that. That's an aggressive nature that all players naturally just don't got all the time. So I have to understand that. And don't go up and dunk every single time. And I don't care if a person wants to go for a dunk attempt every time. You're not going to have a super high 3-ball with that. On top of that, you're not. That's the balance right there. Have a mediocre 3-ball that if you have the real skill and you're a skill player and we can tell, okay, yeah, he's very skilled. He knows how to get to his shot. Okay, he got a good jump shot on him. Then boom. But no, you're not going to get easy badges on top of that, so you can just rim run. They make the dribbling easy for you so you can just slide past players. You want to run the takeover blur already. And forget the blur takeover. You can just slide past people without that and dunk the ball. Shooting is only easy when you are playing against scrubs or players that are a low level than you. I will keep saying this and y'all cannot contest this, because if you think shooting is that easy, play against me. I'm going to start going live soon on the come up with this little countdown. I want you to come play against me while I'm live streaming, and I want you to show me shooting is easy while I'm guarding you. Show me that. Show me that you can. You gotta be a super tough guard, and they even struggle. So I promise you, you just like the mediocre average. You're not like no, you've been going crazy in 2K for years, and you like some high level player. You beat super sweats. You're going to struggle. I hate when people say that, like shooting is easy, and people dunking is easy. Dunking is the easiest thing, and that's not the easiest thing to do in the NBA. Go look at the stats of an NBA game to see how much who's dunking and what size is dunking. Wide open, center split, like you'll see. You'll see. Yes, you're going to get some slams here and there from people, but come on. It's big boys out there. You don't see it all the time. You're going to see SGA lift off sometimes. You're going to see Harden sometimes. Sometimes Kyrie may pop out of there. Ja Morant is going to... Come on. And we see how Ja Morant shooting is. Have it balanced. We see who the crazy... When we see crazy get up players get up. Zach LaVine used to get up crazy. But then he slowed down and develop more of his jump shot. Like, people have to understand that's a real thing in basketball that I learned too. People who can really jump high and get up and dunk the ball and have that athleticism sometimes it like it's a flux between what you do. Do you go up, go high, heavy contact, layup? It's like and you got to preserve your energy, because if you jump high going for lips all the time, it could take away from your shot. So it's a lot of things that people have to understand with basketball. A lot of niggas not even gonna know that too. They're not even gonna get that and understand that. They only watch the game and watch, NBA games. But I played it, I'm telling you. So once again, I'm not going to care. I still know how to tell my team we play good defense. We try to limit and stop the dunks as much as we can and force players into having to shoot a tough shot. That's how you got to play the game. But for him to say this, the dunking, me personally, like I said, is going to be nerfed. It's not going to be nerfed in a bad way because it's basketball. You cannot take dunking away a nice slam dunk or a good dunk if you're wide open. But they're going to nerf it within the sense of that you're not going to have no 90 plus steal, 93, 90 dunk in like an 80 ball handle or 87 with cat breakers. Nah, I don't see that coming again like that. I don't. I see a superstar builder same way, but just like how this superstar builder has limitations on it in caps, like you can't get a 90 ball handle like KD has and an 80 speed with ball like Kevin Durant has at 6'11. You can't get that. They have it in play now, but you can't get in that. So I can see a different, more new templates opening up. They probably let us have more of this, more of that, more of this here. But certain things going to be balanced out this year. Of course, they do it every year. Where something has to change up a little bit. They have to. This was all out superstar, so we know we're going to get some simmering down. All right? So y'all hit that like, man, subscribe. Got some more coming for y'all soon. I'll see y'all.